Go.
Oh, I was looking on there. Um, well, kind of do a little recap of yesterday. I must say that not only did it fly by really quickly, but it was an awful lot of fun. Ended up, like I was saying earlier, buying, excuse me, a couple of T-shirts. Uh, Bought the San Diego Comic Con, the Godzilla Legends comic. Both of those items were autographed by Matt Frank. I also ended up buying the shirt, like I showed you earlier. It's a T-shirt of the Godzilla vs. Gigan poster. And then I also bought a T-shirt that was kind of an Americanized poster of Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974. And we just had a wonderful time yesterday. We showed you guys some photos of the dealer room and the tokusatsu room as well. Um, I mean, it was just a wonderful time yesterday. I mean, going all over the place. We kind of had somewhat of a schedule put in place. We really didn't end up following it, which was fine because we ended up just having a lot of fun. And the ceremonies, the opening ceremonies last night were a lot of fun too. Get to see Ben Furuya. I keep butchering that last.
Like Fruya.
Furuya. Keep butchering that last name, but Ben. I had it earlier. Furuya. I think that's probably about as good as I'm gonna get it. And that was a lot of fun. And then doing a Gigantus panel. Not a whole lot of people showed up for that. What the funny thing about that panel though was that the main host was asking the room. There were about 35, 40 people in the room at that time, and he was saying, "Well, how many of you, by show of hands, think that Godzilla Raids Again is in the top 50 percent of the Godzilla franchise as far as good movies?" Out of 35 to 40 people in the room, including us, I was the only one that raised my hand. I thought like I was saying earlier, I think that's one of the better Godzilla movies. I think it's very underrated. Are there problems with it? Sure. Yeah, I mean I can go in and really talk about some of the issues with it, but I think part of it is black and white. So for me, black and white monster movies make it a little bit more scary, so to speak. I think that helps the movie, in my opinion. But also, I think too, um, I think the movie is very entertaining. I really do. The pacing is off. Yes, that's one of the problems with it. But I think for me, I think the human drama of the movie, though too, is fairly engaging as well. I think it gets a little boring in some areas, but for me personally, I find it to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then they also kind of dive in on the naming process of like how it was named Gigantus and all that stuff, and kind of the confusion of that, and then like they're kind of talking about him being the other like relative and stuff to the original Godzilla.
But and then the opening ceremonies with Takarada and Furuya were a lot of fun. Then we saw some amateur videos. Uh, some of those were pretty darn good. I thought the final two or three that we watched were better. Um, I mean, they were all fun. The only thing was that you know I started getting tired, and I wanted to get back up to the room here and kind of shower and kind of get ready for today. But it was a very fun-filled day. I mean, we spent hours upon hours. He spent a lot of money.
Yeah, kind of like what we talked about earlier.
He ended up spending more today, even though he said yesterday he was done. I still don't think he's done yet.
No, I'm definitely
I'm trying to
done.
get him to buy this Bob Eggleton.
No, I'm definitely done.
But today, I guess, is my day to spend because I purchased 3 T-shirts.
Well, why don't you kind of show them what you've purchased so far?
I guess today is somewhat of a mini recap of today, but like this stuff I'm really happy about. Like yesterday, I had my eye on 2 Bob Eggleton photos. Instead, I bought 3. So, like, here are the 3 Bob Eggleton photos. I'm a huge fan of the 2000.
Really can't
of the Godzilla
go
2000.
that far.
Um, Whoops, I accidentally turned that on or something. Oh well.
do you turn it off?
I don't know what button I hit.
You just kind of switch it. It's on the top.
But yeah, I'm a huge fan. I mean, I love Godzilla in general, but I love Burning Godzilla and the Godzilla 2000.
Would you kind of bring them up and so we can kind of see them better?
I'll do them one by one. And then, like, here's a Jay Hoffman photo. He signed it down here on the Mechagodzilla shoulder. As I stated in the video earlier, he had a Baialani photo with Godzilla and Baialani going at it that I really wanted, but he sold out of those photos. He says he just is a freelancer and he does these in his spare time. So I thought this was pretty cool. It's kind of it seems like in just about every Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla movie, the two tend to lock beams at some point. So I thought that was pretty cool, capturing a big point. Then I've never seen this by Bob Eggleton, Burning Godzilla.
Yeah, that one's really awesome. I like that one.
I really like this. This is, I think, really cool. All I need to do is just try to find, I'll probably end up cutting a little bit off here and a little bit off the bottom. Try to find some frame or something for it. Hopefully I can find a frame.
Yeah. And then, of course, his signature at the bottom left corner.
All these Bob Eggleton ones are signed as well. This one I didn't see yesterday, but once again, huge fan of Godzilla 2000, Godzilla vs. Orga. Once again, I think I love this, well, not I think I love this movie. I do love this movie, and I do like Orga as a villain as well, even though I do think he was underutilized in the movie. But I really like this as well. And then I'm sure most of you have also seen this, the Godzilla 2000 with the boat in mouth, kind of like from the beginning of the Godzilla 2000 movie. That's really cool, and I really enjoy these photos. I'll probably have an easier time finding a frame for this one than I will those two.
Yeah.
But then, he did buy something else. Ultraman.
That's one of my purchases, and then I think one of my other ones is, it's over in that, next to my laundry bag there.
And then I ended up buying a few more shirts like I thought I was going to, but yeah, kind of the red Godzilla.
Kind of the one that I bought yesterday and wore.
And then Godzilla World Destruction Tour. I see a lot of people wear this, and I thought it was really cool. Got the Godzilla 1985, and then on the back, all the different cities saying destroyed. I thought that was really cool. And then I kind of wanted another just plain old Godzilla shirt with him and his name on it, so 1985. One on there says his name in Japanese and English as well, so those have been my purchases for the day, and so I'm pretty happy about those purchases. The Bob Eggleton stuff, I knew I really liked these two, and like I said yesterday, I didn't see this, so I don't know if he had it out yesterday and I missed it or what, but I wanted to definitely get at least one Bob Eggleton print, and so I ended up buying three. They were I thought they were reasonably priced. The two big ones were $20, and then that small Orga one was 10, which, heck, when I heard those prices, I immediately pulled out cash. Like, I had made up my mind, like, I'm buying them, because I thought those bigger ones were maybe like $30 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought if they were, I don't know if I would buy both, or if I would buy one big one and then the small one, or not buy the small one, or what, but I thought for $60, $50 for all three of them, I thought, heck, that's really good. I mean, Bob Eggleton is, at this moment in time, I think the greatest Godzilla artist ever. I really like the way he draws them and the way he colors them and details them. I mean, like I said earlier, if you don't know who Bob Eggleton is, you got to apologize to the entire Godzilla fandom right now, because that guy has been doing a lot of art. He's done art for, like I said, some of the recent comic books. He's done art for even a lot of the books of Godzilla that were done in the late 90s when the American Godzilla movie was being released in theaters. Especially, he did a lot of art for the children's books. He did a lot of those illustrations. And I think he even did some of the cover art too for some of the young adult novels, like by Mark Saraceni and Scott Simonson. I was very much, really wanted to get some Bob Eggleton art. Didn't really get to talk to him or anything like that, which was kind of unfortunate. But being able to see him and see his artwork and then get, all 3 pictures and have them signed by him, I was really, really happy about that because I love his art. And so I just need to find frames and put them in there and hang them up at some point. But in terms of yesterday, I mean, it was very fun, very exciting. We talked with Jay Hoffman for a few minutes, and he was saying, how envious he was of us with this being our first G-Fest, because he was saying, you really, you really get excited about it, and he was saying it's not like you don't get excited now, but it's just one of those things where your first time is always like your most memorable. And I would say it has. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. Like yesterday just flew by, and
well, especially with Takarada, one of the main reasons why we came here for. So that's going to be really memorable.
And then today's going to be an action-packed day. Like there's going to be an awesome, I think, panel on the 50th anniversary of King Kong vs. Godzilla that starts at 1, but then also Kaiju Cast starts their podcast at 1. I want to go see both, but they both start at the same time, so I don't know if we're going to have it, half and half.
I know at around...
Quit interrupting me.
Okay.
And, or if we're just going to go to one or the other, but I think the King Kong vs. Godzilla panel would be a lot of fun. But I'm not, the Kaiju Cast would be fun as well, but, we'll just kind of have to see how things go, but today's going to be a fun-packed day. I mean, basically from 1 o'clock on throughout pretty much just about the rest of the day, there's like something that we definitely want to see. Here in like a few moments, we're going to go down. They started a video game tournament, about 22 minutes ago. And so we're going to go down and just kind of check that out, see what's going on. Then at 1 o'clock, kind of do a decision on either the panel of King Kong versus Godzilla or the Kaiju Cast. So.
I think that they were doing a Ben Furuya interview.
They're doing a Q&A session with him right now as we speak.
Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, we were kind of in line, trying to get pictures and maybe shake their hands, but we got tickets to see him at 3 o'clock to meet him and to get their autographs, so I just told him, I said, let's just wait because we're going to get to see him anyway. So we're waiting until about 3 o'clock when we can go in there and get autographs and hopefully some pictures with him as well, including Robert Scott Field. So looking forward to that one as well. So it'll be a very fun day today. As far as buying, I think I might be done for the most part. I have an idea of maybe buying 1 or 2 more shirts, but really for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with my purchases.
Yeah. I don't know if you can take over the camera and stuff, and I can kind of show what I've gotten, so far today, and then just kind of dive in what I've gotten yesterday, even though I took pictures of them.
Transition period, shaky camera, and my fingers are in the way.
Yeah, dummy.
Whoop.
So far, you've seen this one here, which is what I've bought earlier when the dealer's room was open, and then this is the one I just bought a little bit ago, which is a theater exclusive Gamera from Gamera 2, and it was originally going for $125, but they had it on sale for $50, which throughout the entire dealer room, it was pretty much the cheapest one there. So yeah, I'm pretty much stoked about that. I think it's the first theater exclusive Gamera figure that I've bought. And so yeah, so there's those two, and of course there's a red shirt in there that I bought yesterday, which I've worn, so that's going longer. And then this one here that I also bought too is one of the official G-FestXIX convention T-shirts. It's around $20 for pretty much all the t-shirts. And then got 2 bags here of other stuff. And see if I can untie some of these.
In a box.
Yeah, over there. So, yeah, this one here, this is the most prized possession I've bought. And it's pretty much the most expensive one that I bought. And it's actually a heck of a lot cheaper than I thought. And it's like I saw this over at Clownmark Toys. They were asking for maybe about close to $430 on this crystal Godzilla. And about this one, there's only 2,000 of these made worldwide. And so yeah, I'm one of those 2,000 people that have this. And anyways, the price that I paid for this was $150, which was practically around 75% off or something like that. It was a practical steal and a bargain. So I'm definitely stoked and happy that I finally got this in my collection. And probably the next ones that are on my target right now is the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, Glitter Godzilla, and one of the Meltdown Godzillas and the Burning Godzilla too. So there's that. And then purchased 3 movies yesterday. This one here is the Blu-ray one of Destroy All Monsters. There. And this one here is the Gappa one from Tokyo Shock. I've got like a couple other copies, but they aren't as good. But Nick has this one here, and he says it's better than those 2. So I decided to get that. And then I also purchased here Latitude Zero. I know both of us haven't really seen this movie, so I thought I would buy it and then check it out and all that stuff. And it's one of the other Kira Takarada films and stuff, and I think it would be really good to watch that one. And so that's it, that bag. Dive in the second bag here.
Out of 50.
Yeah, there'd be no way to take all those back on. And then this next one here is supposed to be like a Gamera 3 vinyl thing where you it's kind of in a few pieces.
He broke it. He got mad on the dealer room floor, and so he threw it down on the ground.
It came in this bag and stuff, and this is kind of how the bag kind of came. And although I kind of ripped an additional hole to it. But kind of have to put some of these pieces together. The rest of these were kind of hard to put in. The left arm here was kind of a bit loose, so we'll probably later on today get a hair dryer to kind of soften some of these end tips of these parts and kind of easily see if we can easily fit them in to this. But I was managed to get the head and the right arm in. So, well, now so I had the right leg, but Nick was trying to get the left leg and managed to somehow take the right leg off.
No, he took the right. I told him earlier. I said that right leg didn't look like it was completely in because I could still see the.
Or and then this one here is one of the M1 Burning Godzillas. Is the second most expensive purchase I bought. It was around $125 on this one. So now when I first saw it, it's like this one's pretty cool looking, with all the red and the appearance of it. And I really enjoy this. One of the better looking ones I've got in my collection there. So and then they also gave me the original bag and tape to go along with it too. So that was kind of nice of them there. So there's that. And then the last purchase here, which is in the box, and this one here is the third most expensive one I purchased at around $100. And this one is the one I was talking about earlier, I saw in the Fangora magazine the 1984 Godzilla model, or vinyl model statue stuff. It's pretty awesome. I'm really excited that I bought this one. This was pretty much the only one there at this one dealer's table stuff. Kind of like the Crystal Godzilla there, and then as well as that one there. And so yeah, I'm really happy that I purchased this one here. So I'm not even sure where I'm going to be putting a lot of this stuff. But of course I'm building a customizable desk. So some of these guys will probably manage to be displayed on that stuff. So yeah, definitely excited that I purchased these, and heck of a lot more than what I was thinking about getting. So what you're seeing here is about $600 to around $700 worth of stuff that I purchased. So.
And I've only spent 206.
Yeah.
So I've spent like about a third, if not a little less than a third of what he spent, which surprised me.
Yeah, it surprised me too on how much I.
If I had more money, I probably would have bought more, but I sold most of my vinyl figures back in December, so I unfortunately am no longer in the vinyl business.
Yeah. But,
I'm in the super deforms. If any of you out there know where I can get some Gamera super deforms outside of eBay that are reasonably priced, let me know.
Or at some of the, online dealership places.
Yeah.
Giant Monsters stuff. It's like I know there are a few places over in the dealer's room that showed some super deforms, but probably not the ones that you were looking at or already had. So other than that, really don't have anything to talk about right now. Probably be heading out in a few minutes or so.
Let's go.